Hey, what's up? I'm back with another rating of the Pokemon. I hope you're ready. Last time we ended with... Let me look it up, I don't remember. We ended with Golem last time. Didn't score that high, but you know. Today we're starting with number 77, Fire Horse. I mean Ponyta, you know, the fiery horse. I used to get really confused because I was like, if you sit on the back of a fiery horse, how does it not burn you? But apparently it can make its flames go coldish. I don't know how that works. But it means that you can ride it while there's flames all around you. Doesn't seem safe. Ponyta's pretty cool. I like me some cool fiery types. I don't like horses though. Horses kind of terrify me, but Ponyta is kind of cute. I can't really use my horse hatred on this one. Ponyta is a cool horse lady man. I don't know. It feels like a lady to me, but it could be male probably. I don't know. Ponyta gets 4 out of 5. Then our fire horse evolves into a large fire horse called Rapidash. Now Rapidash is really fucking fast and it can accelerate from like nothing to 120 miles an hour or some shit. Like that is not normal for a horse, but this is Pokemon, so why do I even bother caring? I would like to ride a Rapidash, even though once again horses scare the fuck out of me and there's flames. But apparently when it runs 150 or 20 miles an hour, the flames get longer and it looks even more terrifying to me, personally. But Rapidash is kind of a badass. There's nothing you can say about Rapidash. That Pokemon is fucking mental and fast and it is a horse. So 4 out of 5. Then after Rapidash comes one of my recent favorites, Slowpoke. Now once again, I've been doing some research. Turns out that Slowpoke has some... Slowpoke is a Pokemon that has like the tail. He has a tail, you know, the Slowpoke tails. You can buy them for a lot of money and they are very weird. Turns out though, some kind of sap comes out of its tail that attracts fish. Now, who the fuck knew? I didn't know that. That's kind of interesting. Now I kind of know why a Shelder grabs its tail and then something happens, which I'll talk about in a second. Slowpoke, I like him because he's so derpy, he's slow. I always thought Slowpoke was based off a sloth, but apparently it is like a hippo and something else mixed together. It's a sloth to me. I don't care. It's a sloth. Slowpoke is a sloth. Do not try to tell me otherwise. Thank you very much. Also, it's pink. Also, it's adorable. I love Slowpoke. I love Slowpoke. 5 out of 5. A Shelder can sometimes grab a Slowpoke's tail and it turns into a Slowbro. Now, first of all, that is the best Pokemon name ever. Slowbro. 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 Yeah, I love that shit. Fucking Slowbro. So Slowbro is basically a Slowpoke that sits on its hind legs and has a giant shell on its tail. Now, if that shell happens to fall off or anything, it turns back into a Slowpoke. That's not evolution. That's not real. How is that a thing? I didn't know that. That is weird. I thought it was just good. Like, I thought that fucking shell was attached to its tail forever and ever and ever. But it can apparently just fall off. What? Now, Slowbro has a Mega Evolution. I never understood why Slowbro has a Mega Evolution, but you know, it's fine, it's fine. It gets engulfed in this shell, and then only his head and his arms and his tiny tail pokes out, and he just hops around a little bit on its tiny tail. It looks fucking weird, but you know, why the fuck? Why the hell not? Why the hell not? It's fine. It's... Yeah, Slowbro! Also 5 out of 5, but when he Mega Evolves, this is like a 4.5 or a 4. But you know, 5 out of 5. Then number 81 is Magnemite. Now, I never really understood Magnemite, but I think he's kind of cool. It is a fucking flying ball with an eye and some screws and some magnets. Magnemite is attracted to different types of energy levels and it can be... For example, it can be very attracted to Pikachu because it has a high energy level, but it can also disturb your fucking electric devices. So please stay away from me, Magnemite, because I do not want you to touch my electric devices. Get away from there. I don't want you, but you're kind of nice. I have nothing. Magnemite, yeah. Why the fuck not, man? Like, why does it have to be organic or animal-like? Why can't it just be a piece of metal? I'm fine with it. I'm fine with Magnemite. 3 out of 5. But Magnemite is a cool guy like Diglett, and it can turn into 3 of them called Magneton. Magneton is 3 Magnemite, as I already mentioned, and if you get too close to it, you might get an earache because it exerts a magnetic force that keeps the Magnemite together. I think it evolves, like, not in the video game, of course, but apparently it evolves when 3 Magnemite get together and they just, you know, Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Snap. Pokemon Snap. Magneton is, he intrigues me, but he will probably mess up my electronic devices, which I'm just not okay with, so stay away from that. Thank you. He's a force to be reckoned with, though, and I appreciate that. So Magneton for me is a 4 out of 5. Number 83 is Farfetch'd. Now, I never really understood Farfetch'd. It's a duck that holds a leek or a spring onion or some shit. I think its name is a little far-fetched. No, that's literally though, I don't understand its name. Why is it called Farfetch'd? Don't get it. Also, it reminds me of that fucking dancing leek lady. You know who I mean? You know who I mean. You know who the fuck I mean. And now you'll never get it out of your head. You're welcome. Anyway, Farfetch'd is a duck, and he, I remember in the anime he like stole other people's Pokemon together with this dude, and don't know why. Or was that Marowak? No. That was Farfetch'd. That was Farfetch'd. And I have no opinion on Farfetch'd. Can it even fly? I don't think it can. I don't think it can fly. Like, what's the point in Farfetch'd? I don't know. 2 out of 5. Number 84 is Doduo, which is the weird ostrich-like 2-headed Pokemon that wakes you up in the morning because it is the equivalent of a rooster in the Pokemon world. These two guys both have their own minds, but they are linked together psychically. Psychically, is that a word? To make sure that they don't, like, get messed up. Doduo doesn't have wings. It's a bird. It's a flying Pokemon, but it doesn't have wings. Apparently it can learn fly, though, but that makes sense. Yes, that makes sense. Why the hell not, right? You know. Makes sense to me. It can't fly, but it can run real fast. Not as fast as a Rapidash, though. But, you know, it's a bird that can run. A running bird. It's like that Roadrunner. It's like having 2 Pokemon in one, right? Which is kind of cool. Pokemon is very keen on having multiple things with multiple heads, I noticed. Especially the first generation. Multiple heads are good in the Pokemon world. Doduo is alright, 4 out of 5. But then Doduo evolves into Dodrio, and Dodrio kind of terrifies me? Is that weird? Dodrio is a Pokemon that has 3 heads, and I think one of them represents sorrow, the other anger, and the other one, I don't know, happiness? I don't remember the last one. They like arguing with each other, and they're terrifying. They each have their own brain, and they're really, really fucking smart. They are the Pokemon that can plan the best out of any Pokemon. So if you need some planning to happen, call a Dodrio and it will do it for you, but don't make it think too hard because it will get immobilized. Just like me. When I use my smart brain too much, I just get immobilized. That is how it works. So, I understand you, Dodrio. I feel you. 3 out of 5. Next up is Seel. Seel's cute. I like Seel. I've never trained a Seel, but now I'm replaying Blue and Yellow. I am going to get myself a fucking Seel because Seel is a sweet guy and he's adorable, and Seel... I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I don't know that much information about Seel. I know that it's active in like -40 degrees Fahrenheit. Now that is crazy. And I know that it is a water Pokemon, but I feel like it's an ice Pokemon too. Was that not a thing in Gen 1? I don't remember. I feel like it was. Ice type was something in Gen 1, right? Why isn't Seel an ice type? Oh, that's right. It becomes an ice type when it evolves. Seel gets 4 out of 5. Then Seel evolves into Dewgong. I shouldn't do this, right? I'm making an idiot out of myself. But Dewgong is awesome, and this is the main reason I want a Seel. It is just amazing. Dewgong is amazing. There's this part I remember of the anime. I've been rewatching the anime, and this happened a few days ago, when Ash is helping out Nurse Joy underwater, and then a Dewgong is just like showing his head, and then it fucking grabs Ash and it's like, yay! And then Ash almost dies. It is a dark, dark anime, okay? I think Dewgong is really awesome, and I can't wait to catch myself a Seel and use myself a Dewgong and be the ice master I always wanted to be. 5 out of 5. Number 88 is Grimer, the muck Pokemon. No, wait, that's muck. Grimer, the grimy Pokemon. Now, apparently Grimer and Muck are really smelly. I wish I knew how they smelled, though. Like, does anyone else wonder what they smell like? They just seem like a cute little blob to me. Cute little blobby. But Grimer is born from sludge. It is a poison Pokemon. Ugh. Grimer lives in the sewers, and they gather in, like, polluted places, and they are just kind of gross. But who cares? Because they're a blob, and I like anything that's a blob. A blob is good. Like me a blob. 3 out of 5. Then it evolves into Muck, which is a big blob, and it's made out of sludge and muck. But Muck has a toxic fluid seeping from its body that kills plants and trees and everything nature, and that makes me kind of scared and sad. But you know, it's Muck, and Muck is hilarious, especially when he drowns Professor Oak with his body, and Oak's just like, oh no. And that's what he sounds like. Muck is, again, another Pokemon I don't really have an opinion on. I'm not a real fan, am I? God. 3 out of 5. That was it for today. Next week, we're talking about Shelder. That's the next one that's coming up. Shelder. And Shelder is cute. Get ready for Shelder. And I hope you enjoyed watching this video. And until next time, my Poke friends.